Okay, welcome back, everybody. Yes, this is a little late. You've seen the title. I mean, Halloween is past us. It's now on to Thanksgiving time, and when Mariah Carey gets her music royalties, for her All I Want for Christmas Is You song, because that seems to be the most popular Christmas song ever on the radio. I mean, it's crazy. But yes, we're going to be making a Halloween candy tier list, and it's very quiet in my house right now. My mom is on the Peloton, my dad is on a business trip, my brother's at work, and my sister's at college. Super weird. So we're just going to get into this. Here, my tier list here I just created. Took me like 10 minutes. The top tier here is absolutely incredible. The candies that you look for. Every Halloween, you're like, I'm gonna get X, Y, Z. Great candy is, you know what, it's a classic. Like, I'm gonna consider those classics. Like, they're not your favorite in the world. You don't go to them all the time, but when you have them, you're like, yeah, that there is a great classic candy. Pretty good. It's like, yeah, it's the okay tier. It's not yet bad, but it's not great. Then we have Forgettable. It's like you eat it once just to try it. But like, yeah, it's okay. Like, I get it every year, but whatever. I don't like it that much. And then we got RANCID, the ones that are truly bad. Like, I'm just gonna keep it at that. The ones that are actually bad. Like, disgusting. I don't want to eat them. So we're gonna start off with the classic of the classic, and we have Hershey's Milk Chocolate. So they made an amusement park after this brand, Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. I've been there, pretty cool. However, this is like the classic of the classic chocolate. So you know how I was saying that, you know, like a great candy is like, is the classics? I wouldn't even consider this a great candy, if I'm being fully honest with you. It's not great. It's just a candy. I wouldn't even consider it candy. It's just chocolate. It's straight chocolate. There's nothing interesting to it. There's no caramel. There's no nougat. There's no rice crackle things or whatever. There's nothing. It's just chocolate. Straight chocolate. And it kind of makes a weird scene in your mouth, honestly. It tastes kind of weird after a bit. And it's kind of weird to just pick up a big one of these and just eat them. However, if you're not one of the people that breaks them off in those squares, then who are you? But I'm going to go ahead and just say it's pretty good. It's okay. It depends on the time. Next, we have Circus Peanuts. If you like these, I don't know who you are. Again, I mean, these are the worst things I've ever had in my life. I thought they'd taste like Peeps. I'm not a big fan of Peeps anyway, but I thought they'd kind of taste like Peeps a little bit. They don't. They taste, they're spongy. They like give with your mouth. It's horrible. They taste disgusting anyway, even if they were a good texture. But I decided to try them once and just buy them at my nearby CVS. I regretted it and I could not get the taste out of my mouth. If you like these, how? Putting it in RANCID. I'm gonna keep it there. All right, 100 grand. I love 100 grand, honestly. It's a mix of everything. I got one over there right now. I had one yesterday. They're incredible. My mind has not changed. They're rare though. You don't seem to get a lot of them. Like, people know of them, but I don't know. And it has a great selection of materials. It's got a great chocolatey taste, a good amount of caramel, and kind of like everything added to it. It tastes incredible, and it's a good sized candy too. So I'm gonna go with great candy. I don't think it, like, you know, I like having them, but it's not like, oh my god, let's go, I got 100 grand. It's just like, yes, that's a great classic candy. I love 100 grand. We're gonna go with Nerds here now. Now, honestly, Nerds are pretty good. However, they're just boring. Like, yes, there's different flavors, but do they really mean anything? Like, it's okay, it's just boring little small sour dots. So I'm gonna go with Forgettable. I know a lot of people like Nerds and are probably gonna get mad at me for this, but like, have you ever actually enjoyed Nerds? No. You just want to keep having other candies. They're weird. They're not rancid. They're just not great. Now, Three Musketeers. People don't like this. I don't know why. I love it so much. It's got just straight nougat inside of it. Now, sometimes that does get boring. However, I still decided I love it. It's very good. I don't know. People seem to actually hate it. A lot of people don't even like nougat, but I think it's great. I'm gonna say great candy. It's not absolutely incredible, but I do look for Three Musketeers. So good. Haribo gummy bears. Right off the bat, absolutely incredible. Like, the green flavor just defeats every other flavor. Usually I like blue. However, I mean, green Haribo gummies, the strawberry, so good. Why do people not like these? Why do people say they're overrated? They may be, but they're incredible. When I went to a quick check the other day, I got gummy bears, and it was so good. Like, sometimes they pack it weirdly, like there's not enough in a pack, but I love Haribo gummy bears. They're so classic, and whenever someone buys them, you just keep going for more. They're so good, and I always want them. Like, you never find gummies, but when you do, it's so good. Like, I love them. Absolutely incredible. Airheads. Okay. I used to not mind Airheads, if I'm being honest. I would honestly trade them with people to get better candy. Now I have to have Airheads a lot of times a week because it's my main low snack. So honestly, I wouldn't say it's absolutely incredible. I'm not even I don't get excited about it anymore. Great candy, I don't even consider it candy. It's a low snack. Pretty good, I'll go with that. It's pretty good. Some of the flavors are okay. Orange, sucks. Green, pretty good. Blue, very good. Purple, very good. Red, kind of sucks. I'm bored of it. The mystery is just a mix of all of them. Sorry to burst your bubble, kids, but that's what it really is. So I'm gonna go with pretty good. It's not forgettable because I have it a lot, but whatever. Now, bottle caps. These are also a weird experience in your mouth. The only time I ever had them was from a random apartment that gave them out. They're okay, but they're forgettable. They're nothing exciting. You don't look for them. You never really even get them. It's just weird. Skittles, however, are pretty good. I would say they're pretty good. I'm not gonna say they're a great candy because they do get boring and they kind of all have a very similar or the same taste. Now like the berries one, is very good. I do like the different flavors of Skittles, but the classic Skittles. So this picture I have here is of the different flavors. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll put them both. I have a picture of the regular and I'm gonna put them both in pretty good because they're like not forgettable at all. They're good candies, but they're not great. They're not like very exciting. You just have them and you eat them sometimes. They're okay. I don't know. Here we have Pocky. I don't even consider that a candy. It's kind of gross. It's very forgettable. I haven't had it much. It's not bad tasting. It's just like a wafery stick with chocolate on it. Kind of looks like wood and tastes a little like wood. The chocolate's kind of good though, and it's kind of a nice thing to have. Except it's definitely not rancid. I just don't even consider it candy. It's not even a Halloween candy. Has anybody ever gotten Pocky at Halloween? I think that's just a thing you get at like the front of like an Acme or something, or a CVS, or like, I don't know, a furniture store even. They just have like a weird selection of knockoff gummies and Pocky. I don't know. That's what I think. Jolly Ranchers. I'm gonna go ahead and say, okay, all right, hold on. Jolly Ranchers. Let me think about it. I'm gonna say pretty good. Okay, they're not great yet. They're good though. They're definitely good. They're just not, I don't know. They're not the best in the world. The blue ones are very good. The pink ones also very good. Purple are okay. Like, so I don't know. It's boring and you can't really eat it. I kind of like the experience of eating candy, but it's very solid and kind of weird. Like, it hurts to bite down. Here we have these button candies. If you don't know what these are, I mean, they're kind of weird. Look up button sheet candies. They're very strange. They're like these little colorful dots. They're called candy dots on paper, candy buttons. And they honestly, I used to like these a lot and get these a lot, but now they're disgusting to me. So I'm going to put them I'm gonna put them in forgettable just because they were part of my childhood, but they are so bad. Like, they just taste like cardboard if I'm being fully honest. Milk Duds, I'm gonna say also pretty good. I'm not too much of a fan, honestly. Some of them are weird. They're kind of spongy too, but they do have a good taste. I'll give them that. They are just definitely a little bit spongy. I'm gonna move swiftly on to Gumdrops. Now, I'm gonna put this in forgettable because when are you ever seriously enjoying Gumdrops? Like, if that's your only resort to candy, then yes, it's okay. But the purple ones always taste like black licorice, and I just can't stand it. It's so bad, it's funny. Some of them are good though. Like, some of the red ones are good, but they always have a weird cinnamony, spicy taste. So I don't know. Forgettable. They're not good, really, or great, but they're also not bad. They're okay. Depends. Tootsie Roll, that is a pretty good candy. I like it a lot. I would put it in great candy other than the fact that it's so horribly sticky and like chewy. It's just so hard to like eat. It's so hard to eat. It's a hard experience. It's weird because like it's going to get stuck in your teeth, especially as a person with braces. It's just insane. Hershey's cookies and cream, absolutely incredible. This was my go-to for many years. I love Hershey's cookies and cream. As I was saying, Hershey's is kind of boring, but the cookies and cream is one of their best inventions ever. For my birthday, I got a big one of these once, and other things. Obviously, I didn't just get a bar of candy, but I was so happy, and it was incredible. I got 2 of them, and I loved it. Jelly Belly jelly beans. I'm gonna go with forgettable. They're not great. They're weird tasting sometimes. You get some weird flavors. Now, like one of them, the Tutti Frutti flavor, incredible. I'd put that in great candy, but that's one of them, and there's like 90 trillion. I'm also a little scarred, because when I went to Universal, and the Harry Potter land, you could get the bots every flavor, which literally had like grass flavor, and me and my dad ate one that was like fish or something stupid, and I almost threw up. All right, we got Lifesavers. Okay, I'm gonna say it right here. Forgettable. Okay, you may be like, what? How could you say that? You know what? I'll put in pretty good for now. It's just they're boring. I like Lifesaver gummies at least 10 to 20 times more. There's like Lifesaver gummies, incredible. Regular, hard, solid Lifesavers with weird flavor is weird to me. I put it pretty good. It's okay. All right, what's this? Junior Mints. Okay, again, pretty good. I mean, when you get these, they taste okay. I do like them, Junior Mints. They're minty. They kind of taste like a little mini York peppermint patty. Kind of boring, nothing special. Peeps. Rancid. They're so bad. Peeps are so bad. If you can test with that, I don't know who you are anymore. You're not my friend. Peeps are so bad. Like, I'll eat them, but then when you eat 2 of them, you want to die. It stays with you, and they're horribly boring and weird. And they make such stupid flavors, like cinnamon. And hold on, let me look this up. Peeps make they're so stupid. Peeps flavors. I almost looked up. Peeps are so stupid. Peeps, I mean, like, what is this? Like, fruit punch? Okay, that's okay. Chocolate pudding? Who are you? Hot tamales. Like sour jelly bean flavor. I don't know. I can't do that. I can't do that. That to me is a crime. That's a food crime right there. Almond Joy, absolutely incredible. Some of you will understand this. I'm not gonna explain it, so just pray that you do. A lot of you know what's coming. I can tell that a few of you know what's coming. Okay, ready? Do you have any Almond Joy? My French teacher loves Almond Joy. That's it. Moving on. Almond Joy is incredible. I love the coconut. I love the almond. Everything about it. So good. Andy's chocolate. Andy's chocolates are definitely pretty good. I wouldn't even consider them really a Halloween candy. If you have them at like the front of someone's house in like a dish, they're definitely good. But again, a weird scene in your mouth. It tastes kind of strange. But I do like the mint to chocolate ratio. It's less boring than regular Hershey's, but it's okay. Baby Ruth, very forgettable to me. I mean, it's a solid, okay candy. It's got the chocolate. It's got the peanuts. It's got the caramel. Or I don't even know if it's caramel. It's just weird. There's like a wafer in it. It's kind of half and half, and it's like a weird ratio. So you get, when you bite like half of it, you get a different taste. It's strange, and I hate it, except I do kind of like it. It's boring. I mean, it's like 10 times worse than regular chocolate candies. Like, it's a very, very scaled down 100 grand. Bit O Honey. I don't think I've ever had this. Maybe once I think I might have had this, but I'm going to say Rancid because it looks horribly gross. And I've heard it's very sticky, and I'm not a fan of sticky candies, and the packaging is disgusting. So I'm gonna leave it at there. Blow Pops, I'm gonna go with great candy. You know what? Absolutely incredible. These are so good. You know what? Great candy. Fine, great candy. We'll go great candy. They're not yet in my absolutely incredible list. If I were to give you my list of absolutely great candies, that may not be there. So I'll put a great candy because they're very good. You get a nice, great lollipop. It's one of the best out there, and it has gum in it, which I think is amazing. Butterfingers. Forgettable. Yes, I know a lot of you are huge fans of Butterfingers, but they're just boring. Like, I'd rather have a Reese's peanut butter cup than just a chocolate with nuts in it. That's just weird to me. Laffy Taffy, Rancid. They taste good, but then they taste warm for some reason. If you understand that, like, good, because I'd never known how to explain it, but it tastes warm. And then it gets incredibly sticky, kind of like a Tootsie Roll. Very weird. Charleston Chew, absolutely incredible. That was my go-to candy at one point. I don't understand, but people seem to think that this is one of the worst candies. I don't understand that. It's so good. I mean, what about it is bad to you? It's incredible. What is it? Good question. I don't know. I think it's like white chocolate nougat. It's so good though, and I love it. And if you don't think so, you can stop listening. All right, a classic. You guys ready for this? Swedish fish. Swedish fish. Swedish fish. Yeah, Swedish fish are incredible. Right there, absolutely incredible. So good. I love Swedish fish. They're such a go-to candy. They taste kind of fake, but I like it about them. And I just love their texture. So good. So Hershey's Kiss. Honestly, I know it's weird, but they're better than Hershey's bars. I like the shape more, but still, I'll put it in pretty good. Chuckles, absolutely incredible. One of the flavors tastes horrible, the purple one, I think, but other than that, they're so good. You know what? I'll put in great candy. It's not on my all-top list, but they're part of my childhood, and I like them very much. It's just some of them are kind of weird, but there are some good flavors in there, like genuinely good ones that I really like. So we'll do that. Okay, now we have some dots here. I'm gonna go with Forgettable. They're not the greatest candy in the world, and they get stuck in your teeth. They taste okay, but things taste better. Okay, now it's time for Dove chocolate, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but it is better than Hershey's chocolate. Still pretty good, because it's chocolate, straight chocolate, but it does sometimes taste better than Hershey's regular chocolate bars. I don't even know why I'm saying that. Not bottle caps. These wax bottles are rancid. They're disgusting. They look so gross. It's just straight wax with weird sugary liquid in it. All right, we're gonna go with, all right, this is a controversial thing. I'm neutral in this. Candy corn is pretty good. A lot of people either hate it or love it. I think it's great because you can just keep eating it. It doesn't have much of a flavor, but sometimes that's good because it's just small and you can keep eating. I like that. So I'm gonna put it pretty good. Reese's peanut butter cups, absolutely incredible. They're my go-to candy. If there's one there, I'm gonna eat it. In fact, I'm gonna eat one right now. I'm gonna eat a miniature Reese's peanut butter cup. I had it on the ground because I dumped all my candy out on it. I have 13 pounds of candy, by the way. Can you believe that? Oh my god. So good. Round of applause. Wow, that's incredible. Oh my god. I'm one of those people that think Reese's peanut butter cups are one of the greatest candies in the world. You get a solid outer shell, but when you bite into it, it's an oozy, beautiful peanut butter flavor. I also really like those ghost ones, the ones that are shaped weirdly like pumpkins and stuff. I am one of the few people that say that, but I think they're really good and interesting. All right, now we're gonna go with Gushers. I don't even think these are candies, but they're pretty good, I guess. Interesting. They're kind of interesting. They're not the best. I mean, they're sticky, but they taste good usually. I used to like them a lot. I don't like them as much, but I do think they're good. Fun dip, I'm gonna go right ahead with Rancid. It's dipping a sugar stick in sugar, which tastes horrible. I'm a little scarred because I tried a sour one, which was basically a sugar stick inside straight citric acid. I burnt my tongue my birthday because my birthday's on Valentine's Day, and I got it for Valentine's Day. I burnt my taste buds off for a day, and I couldn't taste anything. Sucked. All right, Gobstoppers, they're definitely forgettable. I mean, a lot of people do like Gobstoppers a lot, and I just had one, but they're just They're just kind of and I think a lot of people can agree with me on that one because it's hard to get to the real flavor. When you're eating it, just a mellow flavor, you have to keep going in order to get like an actual flavor in there. I don't even know what it is, but I can't seem to like it very much. Okay, Heath Bar. Heath Bar automatically goes into Rancid for me because it seems like it's gonna be a nice chewy candy, which I like, except it's solid. It's solid caramel, as hard as a rock. Or maybe it's toffee, but toffee sucks. And Heath is bad. Heath is such an old-timey candy. It's like probably from the 19s. Hot tamales, we talked about the peep flavor of hot tamales. Rancid. How could you make a cinnamon-flavored candy? The cinnamon-flavored jelly beans already taste so bad. Like, you make them a candy and you think that's a good idea? Like, are you crazy? Who are you? Hubba Bubba Gum is the best of the candy gums. I'm gonna put that in great candy. There's Double Bubble. There's Bazooka. But have you really ever had or there's the gum tape? But have you actually had Hubba Bubba? Because it's incredible. It's the softest gum. It's literally silk in your mouth, and it's incredible. I love it. So good. It's the best one. It has the best flavor for sure. Jawbreakers. That's just Rancid. It's just a huge ball of sugar, and it doesn't even taste very good. It's weird and has layers, and I don't like it. I don't like it, okay? All right, this one's gonna be probably all right, okay, I would put Kit Kats at forgettable, but I'm gonna put pretty good just because they're okay. If there's a, let's just say this. If somebody has a bowl of Kit Kats and Heath Bars and Baby Ruths, I'd for sure go for the Kit Kats, but I don't even like Kit Kats very much. They're boring and they're wafery, and I don't like that. They're sometimes just weird. They're not worth the time. I don't like them very much. So I put it in pretty good. I would put it in forgettable, but I did put it in pretty good. Here we got some, oh yes, the other flavors of Laffy Taffy. I've had these other flavors. They're slightly better, so I'm gonna put them in forgettable, but they're pretty horrible bad, and they do taste warm, but they're a little better. At least they have more flavor than the pink ones, because the pink ones are gross. I still stand by that. Lemon Heads. Okay, great candy. I love Lemon Heads. Like, I've only had it like twice, because nobody ever has them, but I love them. They're incredible. I don't even know why. They're so good. Lifesaver gummies. Okay, here we are, finally. I'm gonna put that in great candy. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in great candy. Because now that I'm thinking of it, some of the flavors are kind of weird, but they're very good. I do indeed like them. Here we have Mars Bar, which I've never actually, I don't think I've actually ever had, but I'm gonna go with forgettable, because it seems like every other candy. It's got the chocolate, it's got the wafery stuff and the caramel. I know a lot of people like Mars Bars, including the kid from that one book that everybody read at one point, whose name was literally Mars Bar, his nickname. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't look great, but of course you can't hate on it until you try it. Mike and Ike's absolutely incredible. That goes up there. I love Mike and Ike's personally. Part of my childhood and part of my life now. They're just so good. The pink ones taste incredible. Who are you if you don't like these? Milky Ways, also absolutely incredible. I like chocolate candies that have more to them. However, I don't like the ones that have wafer and caramel, but it's because it's boring. I don't particularly love the ones that have just caramel or just nougat. I do like Three Musketeers, I must say. But the Milky Way has both of them in it, and I agree with the people who think that it's good, because I think it is too, and I think it's absolutely incredible. It's the one I look for usually. Because it's got the nougat and the caramel, and it has a great taste. And in fact, I'm gonna eat a mini one right now. All right, we're gonna find out once and for all. Is it true that I love these? Oh, so good. It's so good. I love it. Honestly, it creates a good experience in your mouth, and that's what I like about them. I mean, that's usually what I like about candies as a whole. If they make a good experience, that's amazing. This one here is the Midnight one, which I believe has the same nougat as the Charleston Chew, and I think it's dark chocolate, but it's very good. Okay. I've separated this into two real fast. We're gonna start with the most regular one here. So basically, oh, never mind. No, I didn't. All right, I'll put it into one. M&Ms, the weird ones and the non-weird ones. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in great candy. I love M&Ms. They're just a classic, and they have, like, I don't know, it's just so good to eat an M&M. They're very chocolatey, but they're not, like, solid. They melt in your mouth. It's, oh, so good. They're better than Skittles, for sure. I love M&Ms. Now, here we have Mounds, and Mounds are definitely absolutely incredible. Along with Almond Joy, they're dark chocolate, give you more of a deeper taste, and they don't have the almond at the top, so it's just coconut. And I love coconut candy, so I had to put that up there. Okay, next we have Mr. Good Bar. So, okay, what do I do with this? I'm gonna put in Forgettable. As much as I like to eat it, it's kind of boring. Like, Hershey's went on a weird spree, and I know you're saying this is not recent, I know, but they just have other things other than just chocolate that have weird additions to it. And I know I said I like chocolate that has additions into it, but this is just chocolate infused with peanuts. It has no layers, it has no caramel. It just tastes weird. Crackle is much better than that. If I had a choice between those two, I'd go for Crackle. Speaking of, I'm putting Crackle as great candy. It's so good. Not my favorite, but it's great because it has those rice things. And I love those. I'm pretty sure 100 Grand also has those. So I also put that in great candy. But I don't know. I just never really liked Mr. Good Bar. It's kind of forgettable. It's not, it's okay. It's not great though. Crunch, great candy. Why do we never get these? I mean, everybody knows about them, but I only have like 4. Like, why? They're so good. People are crazy. They're just incredible. Like, I don't know. I think it's also has the rice stuff, but it's chocolate with the good addition. It doesn't have just straight peanuts in it. Orange slices, also kind of the same thing as like circus peanuts. Like, that's where you get them. They're very weird looking and they taste very bad. So I'm gonna put them in rancid. They're boring, and who would actually eat those? They're weird. Okay, here we have Payday. It looks like just literally straight peanuts and caramel or something weird wafer, but it looks bad. I've never actually had a Payday, so again, can't hate it until you try it. But I'm gonna put it in Forgettable because it honestly looks like an interesting experience, but bad. Same thing with Pez. I'm putting Pez candy in Forgettable. Now you might be saying, well, Pez is so good, but is it actually? Is it the candy you like, or is it the experience of pushing it out of your favorite character's mouth? It's a weird thing overall, right? But I do agree, having those little stands of a minion or something and pushing its head back and then exerting out of its neck is a fun experience. But I don't know. In the end, is it a good candy? No, it's not. It's forgettable. Now here we got Raisinets. Raisinets are very good. I'm gonna put them in I'm gonna put them in the pretty good, because there's no very good. It's pretty good and the great candy. So I'm gonna put in pretty good because honestly, having a raisin, I do like raisins. I'm a fan of raisins. However, chocolate covered raisins, like, so much better. I do like these. They're a good movie theater snack, just not my favorite, not my go-to. So I'll put in pretty good. Pap Racks, I'll also put in pretty good because I love the experience. I like candy that has more of an experience than the eye tells you. It literally pops in your mouth. It makes such a cool sound. I recorded it on my microphone one time and it was very strange, but it was fun. So I'll give it a pretty good. Reese's Pieces. They're kind of like M&Ms, but I think they have a peanut butter inside and I absolutely love that. So I put M&Ms in great candy. I'll do the same for Reese's Pieces. I have some over there. In fact, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna eat them now. I've eaten a lot of candy. However, I do love Reese's Pieces with a lot of my heart. It's very good, except you don't get them much anymore. And I'm pretty sure they were before the Reese's Pieces cups, but I did just have a Reese's Pieces cup a Reese's peanut butter cup that had Reese's Pieces infused. It was very good. Had that sometime today. It was incredible. Good times. Ring Pops, great candy. They're very hard to eat, but they're part of my childhood, very vital to me growing up, and they're so good. Like, if you ever went to, like, an elementary, like, talent show, or, I don't know, like, a weird football game or something, like some sort of school event, they always had these, and pretzels for some reason. So I would always get these, and they were very good. Or they'd have Airheads. That's something they had a lot, too. But I think Ring Pops, I think Ring Pops are incredible. They're very good. That's basically it. They're hard to eat, but they have incredible flavor. It's a lollipop that you get to wear. That's sick. I love that. Ooh. Here we have Slowpoke, and it's basically a lollipop of chocolate, sometimes caramel or milk, apple, caramel, weird stuff. Honestly, not my favorite. Forgettable. It's weird. It's like almost putting a savory lollipop for sale. I don't like that. That's a little strange to me. So for Smarties here, I know you're gonna be like, what? When I say this, but they're rancid. They're the worst thing I've ever had. Sweet Tarts are better because they have more flavor, but Smarties have no flavor and they're weird texture and they're chalk. I hate it so much. Snickers, I'm gonna put that in forgettable. They're way too overhyped. They're not even that good. They're really not. Like, why do people like them so much? They're not good. They're just the same old. Get a more interesting candy to like. Sour Patch Kids, for sure. These are Sour Patch Watermelons. Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. Sour Patch Watermelons are so good. They're one of the best candies out there. Sour Patch Kids, great candy. I like watermelons better. Did you know they made Sour Patch Kids with only the blue ones? Honestly, that's one of their smartest things ever. I'm Proud of them for doing that. But sometimes I do like variety. Starbursts, absolutely incredible, especially the giant ones. I love Starbursts so much. They're so good, especially the gummy Starbursts. Those are incredible. A lot of people don't like those, but I do. Sweet Tarts, forgettable. I would put them in Rancid, but they have more flavor and they're kind of chalky, but they're a little bigger than Sweet Tarts. They're very chalky, actually. I don't even know why I'm putting them in forgettable, but I'll keep it there for old time's sake because I used to like them. Toblerone, great candy. Honestly, one of the coolest chocolates out there just because of the shape and the internals of it is very good. Very enjoyable. I love it. What a time. Okay, we're gonna go to Tootsie Rolls. I mean, not Tootsie Rolls, Tootsie Pops, which I'm gonna say are pretty good. I like the blow pop idea more, but I do think the Tootsie Pop idea is kind of cool. It's just a smaller lollipop and has less flavor, and it's kind of weird to go from a very sweet lollipop to a chocolatey delight. I don't know, little strange. And then you have more chew after you've been like sucking on a lollipop for this long. Twix, way too overhyped, so I'm gonna put it in forgettable. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in pretty good. A lot of people say it's their favorite. I don't know how. They're really not that good. They're just like okay, like sure, they actually have a good flavor, but they're not. They don't deserve how much people like them. I don't think they do. Okay, Twizzlers. Honestly, I eat them. I don't even know why I eat them. Sometimes I just eat them for fun, but they're not that good. They're definitely forgettable. They don't even have much of a flavor. Black licorice, that would be Rancid, even more than Rancid. Honestly, the worst candy to ever exist, but I don't have that here. Thank God. Warheads, I'm a fan of sour. I'm gonna put that at pretty good because I like Toxic Waste better. It has a better flavor after you've gotten rid of all the spice. But Warheads are definitely good. I do like. I mean, not spice, sour. I'm a fan of sour. Now, Chewy Caramels are definitely not Rancid, very forgettable. They're just straight caramel. It's not even that good, and it's chewy and it's solid. When it's inside of like a Milky Way, that's good. But when there's no chocolate, no nougat, no rice crackle things, and no chocolate around it, it's bad. It's just bad. It's not even a good candy. Do you actually like that? People actually like that? I don't know. A Zero Bar, I've never had this, but it looks disgusting. I'm gonna put that in Rancid. It's just a weird, disgusting, it looks like it was made at home, like every time. It's just always homemade. That's weird to me. Jeez, I'm kind of dying over here. I've been talking too much, and we actually have two more candies left, so that's a good place to almost end it. So we're gonna go here with Whoppers. I think they're, okay, how do I rate this? This is a tough one. I'm gonna go with forgettable. They're honestly not that bad, but Milk Duds are better. And also, I don't know, it's just, they're weird. They're spongy too. They definitely taste spongy, and they come in a weird, disgusting, milky white color box, and I don't like that, or weird like bag almost. It's gross. And for our last one, will it be good or will it be bad? I'll tell you this. It'll either be the best score or the worst score. I'll give you that. And it's 3, 2, 1. Drum roll, please. Oh, that's probably not good. Drum roll, please. The best tier, because it's York peppermint patties, and that is going on my greatest tier because I love York peppermint patties. It's definitely part of my childhood. I think it's incredible. They're so good. Oh my God, like they're incredible. I don't even know why. Is there anybody out there that doesn't like these? They're so good. They're minty and they're chocolatey. But they're like chewy and they're soft and I like it. I love it. I love it. Junior mints are weirder than this, but these are better by a lot. So I'm gonna go through these again. Starting with Rancid, we got the Zero Bar, the Smarties, Orange Slices, Jawbreakers, Hot Tamales, Heath Bars, Fun Dip, Wax Bottles, Laffy Taffies, Bit-O Honey, Peeps, and Circus Peanuts. For forgettable, we have Whoppers, Chewy Caramels, Twizzlers, Sweet Tarts, Snickers, Slowpoke, Pez, Payday, Mr. Goodbar, Mars Bar, Gobstoppers, different flavor Laffy Taffies, Dots, Butterfingers, Baby Ruth, Jelly Belly Jelly Beans, Gumdrops, Sheet Dots, Pocky, Bottle Caps, and Nerds. For the pretty good, we have Warheads, Twix, Tootsie Pops, Pop Rocks, Raisinets, Kit Kat, Fruit Gushers, Candy Corn, Dove Chocolate, Hershey Kiss, Andes Chocolate, Junior Mints, Lifesavers, Hard Candy, Tootsie Roll, Milk Dud, Jolly Ranchers, Skittles, different flavored Skittles, Airheads, and the classic Hershey's Milk Chocolate. For great candy, we have Toblerone, Sour Patch Kids, Ring Pops, Reese's Pieces, Crunch, M&M's, Lifesaver, Gummies, Lemonheads, Hubba Bubba Gum, Chuckles, Blow Pops, Three Musketeers, and 100 grand. And finally, for absolutely incredible, we have Haribo Gummy Bears, Hershey's Cookies and Cream, Almond Joy, Charleston Chew, Swedish Fish, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Mike and Ike, Milky Ways, Mounds, Sour Patch Watermelons, Starbursts, and York Peppermint Patty. Whoa, oh my God. that right there is my list. This is almost 10, actually. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's my top 12 candies right there. In no particular order, those are just the best ones by far, in my opinion. All these other ones, like the great candies, I do love those. They're just not the best if I had to pick those. Pretty good. Okay. I mean, they're fine. Like, I'll eat them if I get them. I'll be slightly excited about, I don't know, like, sure, I'll be a little excited about Jolly Ranchers maybe, or Skittles, or like a Dove chocolate. I do like candy corn. Sometimes Kit Kat, sometimes Twix. Forgettable. It's just, they're not great. They're not really good, but they're also not really bad. They're just kind of in between. Snickers, overrated. Pez, overrated. Nerds, there's not good flavor. Dots get stuck in your teeth. So do Laffy Taffy. They taste warm. Gumdrops are weird. And then the Rancid, the worst of the worst. The ones that I am pretty sure almost everybody can agree are horrible, except for maybe, I don't know, like Peeps or Fun Dip or Smarties. Those are probably the 3 most disagreeable ones. Maybe Jawbreakers or like the wax bottles. Some people do like those. I personally don't. I do think they're rancid. I'm not sure about the Zero Bar, but it looks horrible. And that seems to be one of the quicker episodes. The last one was like an hour. This one's like 36 minutes, but I'm cutting down the silence. It'll probably be like 30. So yes, thank you for tuning in for about a half an hour to listen to me talk about my candy opinions, because I've always wanted to. And a lot of people don't usually care, but now you might, because if you listen to this entire thing, good job. But I never have the time to talk about what candies I like and why. So I did that today. I hope you enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. I'm sorry that was very loud. Have a wonderful day. Okay, goodbye. Have a good time. Happy Halloween, even though it's a little late. And happy Thanksgiving, and happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays. Have a wonderful time. See you soon.